Soccer fans, and welcome to the Oregon High School campus and Huntoon Field for tonight's WIAA Division II Sectional Semifinal girls soccer match between the visiting Eagles of Sauk Prairie and the Oregon Panthers. Please provide a warm welcome to tonight's officiating crew. Gentlemen, thank you for being here and allowing these high school athletes the chance to compete today. Also, a special shout out to our spotter Ryan Steele, and finishing his 27th year as one of the top scoreboard operators in not just the Badger Conference but Dane County, Michael Stotts. And now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Eagles of Sauk Prairie. In goal, a senior, number 1, Erilyn Apple. A junior defender, number 2, Lauren Uselman. A senior defender, number 3, Ava Andrus. A junior midfielder, number 7, Maren Eilish. A junior midfielder, number 8, McKenna Brunig. A senior forward, number 10, Alexis Atkinson. A senior midfielder, number 11, Ellery Apple. A freshman forward, number 14, Kensington Kleiss. A senior midfielder, number 16, Michaela Pochner. A sophomore defender, number 18, Brooklyn Kaufman. And finally, a junior defender, number 19, Greta Shadwell. Sauk Prairie is coached by Drew Cornish, assisted by Jacob Brunig. And now the starting lineup for the Oregon Panthers. In goal, a sophomore, number 0, Reese McCabe. A junior captain, number 2, Addison Worth. A sophomore, number 7, Ava Butzik. A junior defender, number 10, Maddie Moorhoff. A senior, number 12, Nadia Dopart. A senior captain, number 14, Delaney Holker. A senior, number 15, Catherine Pankratz. A freshman, number 19, Kylie Steele. A sophomore, number 20, Tegan Scheneker. A senior captain, number 21, Caitlin Studebaker. And finally, a junior captain, number 23, Summer Steele. Oregon is coached by Bobby Nichols, assisted by Matt Ullman, Rodrigo Navoa, Eric Kirsten, Megan Miller, and John Melby. At this time, to honor America and those defending our freedoms, we ask those who are able to please rise, remove your hats, and join us for the playing of the national anthem. Sauk Prairie High School, Oregon High School, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at education-based interscholastic events. Accordingly, we request your cooperation by supporting tonight's participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or ethnic comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. On behalf of Oregon Athletic Director Brittany Spencer-Gray, good luck to all coaches and competitors. We hope everyone in attendance tonight will enjoy this event in the spirit of positive sportsmanship. As always, Oregon High School is proud to have OCA Media here tonight, live streaming tonight's Division II sectional semifinal. If your friends and family aren't able to make it out to Huntoon Field, give them a call or text. Let them know they can watch this game live. Commentary provided by Jeff and Hayden at ocamedia.com or on YouTube by searching OCA Media. And finally, don't forget to visit tonight's concession stand operated by the Oregon Booster Club. If you happen to miss a play that right back on OCA Media.
Hello and welcome to another exciting night of Panther Soccer live on OCA Media, your home for Panther sports. I'm Jeff Rohr along with Hayden Lorenz, bringing you another action-packed match only on OCA Media. Tonight, the Panthers host the Sauk Prairie Eagles in a WIA sectional semifinal. Panther Sports is made possible with financial support from our generous sponsors, the Village of Oregon, the Oregon School District, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club, Oregon Area Cares Community Coalition, Stoughton Health, your local pizza pit, Wisco Industries, and of course, Culver's of Oregon. Welcome to Delicious. As we get going here in the first half, Sauk Prairie will take the opening kick. Hayden, give us a little bit of background about tonight's game as we get underway.
Well, yeah, to say I'm excited about this match will be an understatement. Both teams very, very good. The Eagles coming into the game 11-3-2, and the Panthers coming into the match 14-1-1. The Panthers only lost this season coming to McFarland in a 1-0 away loss, and the Eagles actually beating McFarland 1-0. So both teams very, very strong, and yeah, should be a great match tonight.
Absolutely. I think we look for a very close game tonight, as the Eagles do take possession early on and are maintaining possession here. Oregon's trying to win that back. Kind of an errant kick out of bounds there by Moorhoff. It's going to give the Eagles a throw-in.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to be looking for this Oregon team to start off strong. That's what they like to do, and if they get an early goal, trust me, they'll have a lot of pressure from then on.
Absolutely. That's going to go out of bounds. We're going to get another throw-in to the Sauk Prairie Eagles. This ball finds its mark. That's number 10 for the Eagles. That's Atkinson. Tries to get it centered in, but Reese McCabe up to the challenge. Able to get that out and punch the ball up. Addison Worth back into the starting lineup tonight for Oregon after missing the last game, along with Caitlin Studebaker wearing a bit of a mitt on her left hand tonight, indicating that injury, but shouldn't keep her from being effective in this game. That ball's going to go out of bounds, and it looks like we're going to get a corner kick for the Panthers.
Yeah, a little bit surprising. Did look like it went off Helker's knee, but Oregon will definitely take that. Oregon being very deadly from corners this season. I'd say the last game, at least they played, they had about 100% accuracy into the box.
Absolutely. I actually do think that it did go off of Helker's knee, but I think it went off of the top of the defender's foot before it went out of bounds. I was able to get my head out the window in a little different angle. This ball serviced in, finds the back end, but not able to get a head on it with Studebaker. That ball goes out of bounds, and we're going to get a goal kick to the Sauk Prairie Eagles. This will be Apple, the keeper, senior keeper for Sauk Prairie, taking this kick. Waits. Able to get a strong kick up towards midfield. Butzik there, but overruns the ball. Now Moorhoff provides help, and then it gets on to Kylie Steele's foot, and she plays a beautiful ball into Addison Worth. Addison Worth on the touch, down on the head line. She's taking her defender on. She's able to slip that through to Butzik. Butzik stays with it, puts it to Worth. Worth down low. She's going to place this in, but taken away by the defender and cleared out. Now Pankratz. She's going to take a touch. She tries to nutmeg her defender, but puts it right into her knees, and now Sauk Prairie's on the counter attack. Trying to put that through, but Scheneker's there, and she's just going to take it easy and take a touch, play it over to Summer Steele. Summer Steele maybe taking a little bit too long on that one, intercepted by Sauk Prairie. Steele almost looked on that one, Hayden, like she didn't know what she wanted to do with that ball. That's an important thing, is you want to know what you're going to do with it before you have it. Otherwise, that can get shut down that easily in this game.
Yeah, Oregon looking a little bit shaky to start it off. Some of the passes going to Eagle player. And just taking some time to get your head up and look at your options can really get you, as a good meg by Studebaker.
Great play by Studebaker. She's taking her defenders on. Feels she was pushed off of the ball with the hands, asking for a call. No whistle there. Nice job by Helker. Helker beats her defender. She plays it through just a little too deep, and that's going to be picked up by Apple for the Sauk Prairie Eagles.
Really smart play by Helker there, staying on the ball and trying to fit a pass in, but just not able to get it. Studebaker was there.
Sauk Prairie is probably one of the stronger, more athletic, and more disciplined teams that Oregon will face all season this year.
Yeah, absolutely. Once you get deeper into the playoffs, especially into sectionals, every team's gonna be good. You're not gonna play one team that you're gonna be able to take advantage of easily.
Absolutely not. That ball from Addison Worth looking for Kylie Steele, but not able to find its mark. Helker now outside, finds Dopart. Dopart takes a defender on, tries to play it through to Kylie Steele, but ends up finding Studebaker instead. The give and go not quite on, but taken away now again by Studebaker. She's going to cross this one. Addison Worth kind of pinched to the middle a little too much, and that cross is going to go out of bounds for a throw into Sauk Prairie. Sometimes what you want to do is you get stuck to the ball when you're on that on that weak side wing, so to speak. And what ends up happening is you crunch the middle like that, but then there's nobody to cross the ball to.
Yeah, absolutely. You're going to definitely want to create some space, especially on those wings, and that's what Addison Worth is usually deadly at.
Absolutely. She just in that situation, she needs to create width, as we say.
12 steps. Keep going. I'll tell you when. Keep going.
Side judge instructing where this throw-in is going to be taken from. She throws it in looking for Worth. Nice throw on Worth's foot, able to run onto it. She crosses it. Dopart able to get a foot on it. Nice shot towards goal, a little bit wide. Dopart got a little tripped up, but still able to get a solid shot off.
Yeah, great effort by Dopart there. Getting clipped a little bit, but easily getting her balance back and placing a pretty nice shot. Just a little bit wide, but still Oregon's first shot on goal in this game.
Apple will take the goal kick for Sauk Prairie. The might have been a little bit of tight nerves, I think, for Oregon in the opening minutes of play, but it feels like they're starting to settle into the game a little bit now. As I say that, Sauk Prairie is on the counterattack. She's going to try to take a shot on goal. That was number 8, Brunig for Sauk Prairie, making that run and taking the shot on her own, but right into the waiting arms of Reese McCabe. Dopart now. Plays it inside to Butzik. Nice give and go towards Dopart. Just a little strong. Goes for the throw into Sauk Prairie. Headed by Schenecker. Back to Steele. Steele, strong leg. Finds Studebaker. Used her body excellent there to bring that ball down. Now Dopart. Dopart was looking for Worth, but couldn't feed it through to her. Now Moorhoff. Dopart pressuring the ball. Nice team defense there. Kylie Steele able to take that ball away now. She drives strong. She has a great left foot. Tries to put it in with her right foot. Tried to feed Worth there. Just a little bit off the mark, and Apple is able to collect the ball.
Yeah, and that's a smart decision there. Usually we'll see her take it onto her left foot and try and place one up in the top corner of the goal, but that one takes a little bit more time and controls it. Gets a pretty good pass, but just a little bit off target.
Now Sauk Prairie able to bring that punt down. Good defense there by Helker. It's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be a Sauk Prairie throw. This throw will go to number 3. That's Andrus for the Sauk Prairie Eagles. Throws it in, finds her mark. A little bit of a shove by Schenecker on that one. Was able to get Atkinson in the back a little bit, and that is going to be a free kick for Sauk Prairie. This will be number 19, Shadowald. Waiting for her team. Places a nice ball on that. Reese McCabe is there, though. Able to line that one right up. That was a strong leg by Shadowald, though.
Yeah, I mean, from that far out, getting a good shot is great.
Great flick by Worth there. Sorry to cut you off, Hayden, but that was a fantastic flick and showed great speed by Worth to get around everybody. She tried to feed Studebaker, but great into the arms of Apple.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I mean, I swear, whenever we're talking Worth, just always seems to find a way to start an attack. Same with Studebaker. They both kind of get chances out of nowhere.
Studebaker and Worth again missed that last game for Oregon, but not a problem as we were able to advance. Dopart now. She turns the corner on her defender. She's going to get this cross in. Nice job by Apple cutting off that cross as Studebaker was waiting right there.
Yeah, this is the movement we want from the Panthers. All of these passes coming in and really a lot of them being pretty shallow in the box. I mean, we've had quite a few opportunities so far, and I think if the Panthers can really get the ball more to feet instead of an area, they will have some deadly opportunities.
Great defense and great footwork shown by Kylie Steele there. She was able to distribute. Now Worth again. She takes it down. She's going to take a shot. She was feeling that one. She got some strength, but it was way wide, and it's going out of bounds for a goal kick. And we're going to get our first substitution in the game.
Panthers, number 22, Reese Richardson.
22, Reese Richardson into the game for Dopart now. Richardson, a freshman, but an incredibly talented and strong and fast freshman at that.
Yeah, and we're seeing her now on the kind of far side midfield. Last game we saw her up front replacing Studebaker, and she really played that part well, but I think she really does like midfield better. As the ball will go out for an Eagle throw.
Moorhoff and Pankratz have switched places on defense now. I don't know if we've mentioned that. That's the first I think I've seen that all season. Now Steele. She's going to place it in. Great challenge. That was a fantastic feed by Kylie Steele. A great job by Studebaker, and really hats off to the keeper, Apple, to keep this game at 0-0.
Yeah, no, that is a great job by the keeper. That is exactly what you want. That is an orthodox save for a keeper. Coming out off your line, not having any fear in the world, and that is a great save.
Nice feed by Pankratz. Good team defense as Steele is able to get that out. Sauk now. Looking for help. Richardson showing her speed and tenacity. Good job by Bootsick. She keeps that in. Now Richardson able to nutmeg her player. Finds Studebaker. A little surprised that the referee didn't award
a little bit of advantage there.
Advantage on that one, as Studebaker had control. But nevertheless, free kick awarded to Oregon. Summer Steele will take this. Steele indicates, serves it, strong leg, finds its way into Studebaker. Studebaker trying to play it off the volley, but not able to get lace on it, and it's cleared out by Sauk Prairie. But Moorhoff wanting the handball, clearly a handball. Referee waving it off for some reason, not really sure why.
Yeah, there is always got to pick those opportunities if you wanted to be a handball there. Ref going with play on, which leads to an Oregon goalie ball anyways, but.
So Reese McCabe able to collect that one. Fairly routine save for Reese on that one. Now the other Reese, Richardson, sticking with it, trying to get through a defender. Just ends up inevitably getting muscled off the ball on that one. Now, kind of chipped in. Taken by Atkinson. A little bit of confusion on defense, a rare thing for Oregon. Being controlled by Sauk now. Good step by Worth. That was great anticipation. Now she's going to play that up to Studebaker. Studebaker able to find feet on this one. She's able to get around her defender. Let's see if she can get her hips around and get this shot off. Shot does get off, but right into the midsection of Apple.
I mean, what a great opportunity by Studebaker. There was 4 defenders there on her and just takes all of them on, and great delivery by Worth there to get her set up. But, I mean, Studebaker had to run over and get herself set, so that's a great opportunity that she had.
Ball was able to bounce. Schenecker played good help defense there, though. Steele overplays that one a little bit. Good job by Pankratz clearing that ball up. Now it's Kylie Steele able to get a little flick in. She takes her defender on, able to get around. She's got a left foot. She's going to take one. Heck of a strong shot on goal. A good save by Apple.
Yeah, and like I mentioned at the beginning of the game, that's what she loves to do, take it onto her dominant foot, which is her left, and really she has a cannon on that leg, so she likes taking it from outside the 18 all day.
Oregon needs to work on addressing that ball and not letting that ball bounce off those in the future here. That's two now that have gone over the top of their heads. That could create a dangerous situation. But a nice job there by Reese Richardson keeping that ball in and able to bring it down the sideline. She takes her defender on. That one does a nice job of getting stuck. She sticks with it, though. That's just tremendous effort by Reese Richardson there.
Yeah, she never stops. We've mentioned it in past games, and she really just plays that ball until it's not possible anymore, and she does get Oregon in a better position and by blocking the clear there.
Nice cut, but Worth stays with it, and a nice job by Helker anticipating. And now we're going to get a free kick for Oregon. We can tell that this is going to be a hotly contested game with a little bit of physicality already early in this first half, as we're about 14 minutes into this first half. Still 0-0. Summer Steele lines this up. She'll take the free kick. Waiting for everybody to get lined up. She puts this one on net, but Apple's there to collect. That's a similar spot to where she scored the opening goal last week.
Yeah, I remember that. She was same spot placed and somehow put it into that left side of the goal, top left corner. And really, she's got a good leg, too. Both of the Steele sisters have great opportunity to set Oregon up.
Throw in for Sauk Prairie, went off the face of Moorhoff. Andrus will take the throw. Looking for Brunig. This ball's going to go out of bounds, though, and we're going to get it thrown to Oregon this time. Worth looking for a long throw. This time just kind of cleared up field by Moorhoff, but right back now. And this ball will go out of bounds. We'll get another throw into Oregon.
I'm a little bit surprised here. Oregon only substituting one player so far, and I don't believe the Eagles have anybody yet, if I'm not mistaken.
I think you're right. I haven't seen a substitution for Sauk yet either. This is one of those games where sometimes you really do want to let your team find a little bit of rhythm for the first 20 minutes. So not completely surprising. Nice job by Worth there. She's able to keep her feet. She made her way around. Now she's going to look to take her player on. Trying to thread that one through. Moorhoff does a nice job sticking touch tight to her to the ball handler Brunig, and now she won the throw in. Moorhoff to Steele. Steele to the corner. She's able to get that one around. Finds Studebaker. Studebaker just not able to keep it on her feet, and that's going to go out of bounds, but we are going to get a corner kick.
Man, what a delivery from Kylie Steele there to find Studebaker covered in the box. Got so much curl on that ball, and gets Oregon a corner, which, as I mentioned before, they're pretty good at, so should give the Panthers a good opportunity.
This will be Helker taking this corner kick. A D1 commit to Temple. She indicates. Serves. This one's going to the far corner. Studebaker was there. Tried to get her head on it. She was being defended well. And now we are going to get that first substitution for Sauk Prairie.
Coming out from Sauk Prairie, number 5, Leah Allen.
That's Allen coming in for Alish.
And for Panthers, number 4, Maya Maloney.
And Maya Maloney is going to come in for the Panthers now to give Addison Worth a breather. Maloney, another one of those freshmen, but again, fast, strong, and has been there the whole season. This ball brought down by Atkinson, or Brunig rather, sorry, but intercepted there by Maloney. Maloney now. Didn't get talked to, but she does able to close and keep that from being cleared. Now Brunig. This ball perfectly threaded through. And just about the first goal of the game on the scoreboard was going to be Sauk Prairie. That goes just wide. And a heck of a speed in behind the defenders there.
Yeah, I mean, that was two, I'd say, perfect passes. Looks like Butzik got a little bit off of her mark there and got a perfect pass to that player, and then, man, just threads it in. And that was a great chance for the Eagles.
Now Helker takes away from Brunig. Feeds it over to Butzik. Butzik looking for Maloney. Maloney with a nice touch. Feeds inside to Steele. Steele back to Maloney. Nice feed by Steele. Great pace. Maloney able to get past her mark. She's going to play it all the way to the end line. Just too tough of a last touch, and it goes across for a goal kick to Sauk Prairie.
Yeah, it looked like she didn't even mean to hit that one. It kind of looked like she got a little bit discombobulated, but
perhaps just a little overeager.
Yeah, and that can definitely happen, especially in these playoff games. Everyone wants to be that person to get the one or the first assist, first goal.
This ball able to be intercepted by Kylie Steele. Now Studebaker. She does well to fight that off and gives it to Steele. Steele able to get around her man. Not quite able to get through two, though. Now Maloney. She's fighting. Does a nice job of winning that ball. A nutmeg, but to no one. Bootsig a little off her mark again. A couple of times where Bootsig got a little lost in that midfield, but she does a nice job to recover and wins that back. Good communication there now, and a nice stick. And that one's going to go out of bounds, and we're going to have a throw-in. This throw-in going to go to Sauk Prairie. Linesman really out of position there. He should have been at midfield already. This ball played by Schenecker to Bootsig to Pankratz. Pankratz is clear, goes right off a Sauk Prairie player. And cleared out by the Panthers. That was a nice step there by Moorhoff. Moorhoff doing really well on this left side since they switched off. Now Helker. And Brunig fight for it, but Helker there. Now Reese Richardson able to collect this one. She's going to go down the sidelines fast and strong. She's going to look to beat her defender. And does. Trying to get the cross in. I think she felt the pressure of the defender coming on her and just kind of miskicked it a little.
Yeah, tried it with her left foot. I was expecting a cross, but must have saw a better opportunity.
I'm not sure if that wasn't an intended cross that just kind of went awry.
Yeah, that can definitely happen, and especially at this level, that can happen quite frequently. But again, Reese Richardson only a freshman, so I mean, already with the skill set she has, I mean, I'm really excited for the years to come.
Absolutely. Can only imagine she'll only get better. Moorhoff now looking for Steele to Moorhoff. Moorhoff looking to cross this ball. Didn't quite get all of it, but I think Studebaker's going to still be the first one to it. She gets sandwiched and gets taken off the ball. Now Sauk Prairie looks to counterattack from that far side. Trying to put a ball through, but Tegan Schenecker is there. She plays it to Steele. Steele. Beautiful ball. Oh, I was going to say almost a perfect ball, but it ends up floating out of bounds, and it'll go for a throw into Sauk Prairie.
Had a little bit of a weird bounce there, but yeah, that was a great delivery by Steele.
I see on the far sidelines, it looks like Addison Worth is waiting to come back in. If I were to be a betting man, Hayden, which I'm not, I'm going to say that she might be spelling Studebaker this time around.
Yep, and you will be correct on that.
Blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while.
Oh yeah, I'd buy a lottery ticket after this game if I'd you win that one.
Maloney is going to go over to that other side so that Worth can take that left side, and they're going to push Reese Richardson into that striker role.
Yeah, and like I mentioned, she played that in the last game. She played it pretty well, held down that spot, didn't let it phase her. I don't know if we've seen her there up until then.
I think that's not a bad spot for her, though. It's a nice job by Ava Butzik. Just getting a little out-muscled, but stayed with it and allows her defense to take over. Now Addison Worth. And she just couldn't quite keep it in, and we're going to get a throw into Sauk Prairie. That was a nice effort, though.
Yeah, a little bit big of a touch, but ball was coming in pretty high. But good effort, and it will be a pretty deep in the Eagle territory throw-in.
That throw-in finds its way to Helker. Helker pushed a little bit, falls down, but stays with him. Butzik now able to take that away from Atkinson. Well done by Butzik. Now Kylie Steele. Steele finds Worth. Worth, that's, if I put it into American football terms, I think Addison Worth was running without the ball.
Yeah, and that can happen, especially if you look away too early. That can get you.
Absolutely. You got to reel that ball in first, make sure you get that first touch, then go. Sauk Prairie on a counterattack. Referee is saying that there was nothing there. Lets that go. That was kind of a ball to no one, in my opinion. And that gets taken away, and now Sauk Prairie's in control. It's really pretty interesting to see how much ground Reese Richardson covers in such a short period of time. Really, that speed is deceptive, but clearly there.
Yeah, she really traverses the field, and that's an all-game thing. She doesn't really ever fall off on that desirability, and I really think that she's pretty good at that striker position.
Absolutely. I think the speed and her ability to finish and her tenacity and ability to hound defensemen all just make up for the idea that she might be a striker.
Yeah, her dribbling ability is pretty good. If we see her in a one-on-one, I'd love to see Reese Richardson in a one-on-one with a chance on goal.
Nice job by Ava Butzik. Kylie Steele not able to wrap that one in, but Moorhoff now does a nice job, as does Addison Worth. This ball now finds Schenecker. Schenecker using her head well there. And we're going to get a call for a handball on Sauk Prairie, and we're going to get a free kick to Oregon. Summer Steele tying her lace. Making sure she's proper before she takes this free kick. Sun's come out from behind those clouds, making it pretty bright for those of us in the box, but we'll deal well. Now Worth. Worth with a nice shot, a really nice shot as she gets the turn, and it just floats a little high on her, but a heck of a strike.
Yeah, and to be honest, I think keeper ahead. I think Apple really does a great job covering her goal. I haven't really seen a threatening shot that she hasn't really covered. And yeah, a good turning shot by Worth.
That goal kick now finds the head of Helker. But right back to Sauk Prairie, and then off the head of Schenecker. Now counterattack by Sauk Prairie, disrupted by Schenecker. Pushed down from behind. No call. And it's going to go to bounds to a Oregon goal kick. Schenecker losing her shoe on that one. We're going to get a substitution as Ava Butzik leaves the field.
On for Panthers, number 9, McKenna Engels.
That'll be McKenna Engels coming in for Butzik. Fairly common substitution in the higher level games that the Panthers play. Now Summer Steele. That finds its way all the way up, but not able to reel it in was Maloney. Now stride for stride was Helker. That was great effort on the defense by Helker. Able to get clear. Finds Addison Worth. Addison Worth now drives. She takes a touch. She's got space. That touch just got too far out in front of her. Now Ingalls tries to recover. Nice job by Pankratz. Nice and easy, brings it down, settles, and finds out wide to Maloney. Just driving, just straight speed on that one. I couldn't honestly tell if that was a hard cross or a shot on goal low, but either way, collected by Apple. And now we have a small injury on the backside there. I think that's Andrus who had a little trouble getting up.
That's another good job by the keeper, Apple, from the Eagles. I mean, great positioning, getting down quick to get that covered because that was a pretty dangerous chance for the Panthers.
I thought Maloney's drive and speed there, just her intensity towards the net, that's something I actually haven't seen out of her this season. It was nice to see she has it in her.
Yeah, and, I mean, kind of, I saw it myself. I mean, she caught the defender off guard pretty much. I mean, I think the defender was expecting her to cross, and she just taken that by herself. As you hear Caitlin Studebaker coming on, and it will be a corner kick for the Panthers.
That'll come from that fire hydrant side. Studebaker back on for Reese Richardson. Richardson given great minutes. Helker, she serves this again. Far back door, bouncing around off a defender's feet. And that one goes right into the side of the net. That was Studebaker with a shot. It was a nice shot, but right into the side of the net.
Yeah, and she really had some time to set that one up. Got herself into a little bit of open space and let it rip, and that's another good chance for the Panthers. We've said that quite a bit this game. Still 0-0 on the scoreboard. Don't know how much longer that'll last, though, with how both the teams are playing.
Helker has a strong leg on that corner kick, but she's taken several today, and those corner kicks just seem like that they're just kind of sailing long, not giving her team much of a chance to get a header on net.
Yeah, they're being pretty deep so far.
Nice job recollecting that ball that went behind her with Steele. Nice touch by Ingalls. Ingalls trying to slide that through for Worth. Just didn't have quite enough on it. It was a nice idea. Needed just a bit more pace to allow Addison to run onto that.
Yeah, Worth had to run around a player too, so that doesn't help.
Nice job of Moorhoff sticking with her man. Push it out of bounds. That'll be a throw into the Sauk Prairie Eagles. Andrus in, finds the feed from number 16, Pockner. Not able to control, goes out of bounds, and that'll be an Oregon throw. Now Helker, surrounded by 3 players. Taken off her feet, but out of bounds, throw in Oregon. Worth throws it in, headed out of bounds. Worth again. Worth has a strong long throw if she wants to. We'll see what she looks for on this one. She does go for the long throw. It was a nice job. It comes right back onto her feet. That was a deceptive little strike there.
Yeah, I was not expecting a shot there at all, but good job by the keeper having it covered. Worth does like to sneak a few of those in. Did look like it was going to be a cross, but hey, it's a good shot.
Moorhoff just lets this one go out of bounds, and it's going to be a throw into Oregon. Moorhoff. Andrus. Throw in Oregon. Moorhoff now. Waiting. Looking. Throws to space. Finds Helker. Helker with a nice touch. Nice job with the feint by Helker. Puts it outside to Worth. Worth crosses. Looking at that back door.
Oh.
Maloney almost got there. Nice job. It'll be a goal kick, but maybe just 2 inches away.
Yeah, and that is a great run by Maloney there to get there. That is a really, really sharp pass.
For the Eagles, number 14, Kensington Place. And for the Panthers, number 22, Reese Richardson.
Reese Richardson come in for Kylie Steele. This is an interesting substitution. I don't think that we've seen this lineup this season.
Yeah, it is a little interesting to see. Reese does like that midfield position, as I mentioned, and she does a good job of locking it down. I mean, I swear you can put her anywhere on the front of the field, and she'll do a good job. As you can see here, dribbling on the ball. Good dish pass. Oh, Studebaker.
Great pass. Studebaker just gets underneath the ball, puts it over the top.
Yeah, I mean, that's the instant impact that someone like Reese Richardson has. I mean, seriously, look at that. I mean, just dribbling past the defenders, getting a good pass over to Studebaker and getting Oregon a shot.
34-minute mark of the first half, and it's still 0-0. This game, for a 0-0 game, this first half has gone quickly as it's been an intense game from the very beginning.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've had chances at both ends. I think Eagles had one that looked for sure like it was going in as Worth dribbles in, gets it to Richardson.
Richardson with a nice shot into the waiting arms of Apple.
That seemed to be most of Oregon's shots on target so far this game. They've all been to Apple. I don't know if that's just really good positioning or if the Panthers' shots have really just been that much to the keeper. And any other shot Oregon's really had has been a little bit too much. So if Oregon can place them, I think they'll get a goal here.
Nice job by Reese Richardson there distributing to Addison Worth. Worth surveys, able to get that around. Puts this one on net. Keeper misplayed that one. Panthers need to be heady on those rebounds. But another nice job by Worth creating another opportunity.
Yes.
Sauk Prairie's been dangerous this half by definitely Hayden and has had their chances, but I feel like just statistically, Oregon's had a number of more chances on net.
Yeah, and I mean, you've been able to see it the amount of times we've said right into the keeper's hands.
We're going to have a substitution real quick here.
For the Eagles, number 11,
Joe Part will come in for Maloney, and
number 12,
then for the Eagles will be number 11. That's another Apple. I'm going to guess a relation. That one goes out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in to Oregon. But you're absolutely right, Hayden. It seems like we've said the awaiting arms of Apple many, many times this half.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Oregon really the amount of opportunities they've had for shots on goal, I haven't had an exact number. I'd say it's around 10 or so. Quite a bit of chances.
That's the other Apple. That's going to go out of bounds. That'll be a throw into Oregon.
But I'd say they definitely need to capitalize on some of these attacks. And, I mean, if they don't, the Eagles are surely going to get a goal on one of their breakaways. And so we'll have to see. Reese Richardson in a dangerous spot. Keeps it. Reese.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Richardson just absolutely snuffed out by Apple. An incredible save after a major misplay by the defense.
Yeah, and Apple doing an amazing job of, again, getting down quickly. Richardson had a clear one-on-one and just a little bit, got a little bit of the pressure there. You could see it.
I think there was a little bit of miscommunication, though, between two Oregon players that both wanted the ball. And that might have just caused that little bit of delay there. Now Halker. She was looking to play that in. I think she was looking for more of a cross to Dopart, but just kind of ended up going into the box to Apple.
Yeah, I could see that one. I saw Dopart had so much open space. And, yeah, just not quite getting there, but Dopart ends up with the ball now.
Nice job by Nadia Dopart. Takes that ball away, looks to play it on the sideline. Does, gets around her defender with some nice footwork. She stays with it, and she gets a cross off. Again, I'm going to call out Addison Worth again for pinching way too far into the middle. She's the left side wing. She needs to keep space outside of that inner goal box and be on that back door, not in the middle of the box.
Dopart still going, Tries to get across, gets a little bit deflected.
But she's trying to get moved back. She's trying to help. Pankratz dove in that time and is opening up the middle of the field. Nice job of recovery, though. Excellent job there. Pankratz getting help from Helker, who worked herself all the way back in a good defensive position, too, and now it's going to be a throw into Sauk Prairie, but that was almost a dangerous situation.
Yeah, and I mean, that's great defense from the Panthers there. Eventually, they kind of attacked in layers there. First it was Pankratz diving in, then after that another defender came in and made an attempt. So that is what you like to see from the defense, like nobody playing off the ball and letting them get too much space. Just Pankratz dove in a little bit too much that first time.
That ball ricochets off and is intercepted by Ingles. Ingles to Studebaker. Studebaker being held up. She's able to get through. Held, grabbed, tugged the entire way into the box. Wondering what it takes to get a call.
Yeah, I think she was definitely talking to the ref about that too, and I think the ref was really just letting her play. I think if she gets a shot, then that's worth more than just stopping. But
absolutely, I agree. There was advantage there, and he let her go with it. Just her showing a bit of frustration.
Yeah, and that can happen, especially if you think you're losing it a little bit. I mean, I think she's probably just a little bit frustrated. That shot wasn't very powerful, but that's okay.
Nice job by Helker intercepting that out of the air. That ball's going to go out of bounds. We're going to get a throw in to Oregon. 10 seconds left in the half. Pankratz with a long throw to just let this half whittle its way down. That will be the end of the first half. It is 0-0 up on that Culver's scoreboard. As we go into halftime, we do want to give a proper shout out to our sponsors that make these broadcasts possible with their financial support. The Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play. The Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club, doing great things for all Panther sports. Your membership dues directly support our student athletes. Consider becoming a booster today. Oregon Area Cares Community Coalition, parenting teens is hard. We're here to help. OregonAreaCares.org. Stoughton Health and your local Pizza Pit are also sponsors of tonight's action. And of course, Wisco Industries, a proud supporter of Panther sports, celebrating their 75th anniversary in 2024. And of course, again, we welcome our scoreboard sponsor, Culver's of Oregon. Welcome to Delicious. 0-0 up on that Culver's scoreboard currently at the end of the first half. If your organization would like to join our family of sponsors whose donations help to make Panther sports possible, please visit our website for more information at ocamedia.com. That's ocamedia.com. Of course, OCA Media covers hundreds of events each year here in Oregon. It's Oregon's community access cable channel, broadcast on TDS, Spectrum, Charter, and of course our YouTube channel. Just search OCA Media. That's one word, OCA Media on YouTube. Hayden, as we go into halftime, what did you like in the first half? What are you expecting in the second half before we go to break?
Well, I'll tell you, I mean, Panthers looking very, very strong. And as I said at the beginning of the match, I'm very excited for this match and still am. And it's really living up to the hype. And Panthers having a lot of opportunities, as we said, a lot of their shots going right to the keeper. But that kind of happens. Just need to get a little bit more placement on the ball, and there will be surefire goals coming in the future. The Eagles have had some pretty good opportunities too, a lot of breakaway chances, pretty threatening ones as well. And if they can really capitalize on one, they can get a sneaky goal.
Absolutely, I agree. We'll be right back with the start of the second half of Panthers soccer, only here on OCA Media, your home for Panther sports. We'll be back.
Oregon High School state champions Noah Melcook and Ashley Wolf. Information is available down by the concession stand.
Welcome back to the second half of tonight's matchup between the Oregon Panthers and the Sauk Prairie Eagles in this WIA sectional semifinal. 0-0 up on the Culver scoreboard as we get ready to start this second half, Hayden.
Yeah, I mean, pretty exciting first half, I'd say. A lot of action from pretty much both sides. I'd say Oregon having a little bit more. Sauk Prairie's biggest chances coming from counterattacks, really quick on them, and getting some good shots on target. Oregon having a lot of shots on target, but a lot of them finding safe keeper hands of the Eagle keeper. And yeah, I think if Oregon can place a lot of these shots, they will have a much better chance of winning this game.
Absolutely. Apple is the keeper for Sauk Prairie, and she's done a magnificent job tonight. A senior, she's got good athleticism. She has really good positioning in net, and she's been there on every single attack from the Panthers. So still 0-0. That's going to go out of bounds for a Oregon throw. Pankratz will take this throw. She surveys, waits for her teammates to make some movement. The normal starting lineup that the game was started with out there. Butzik just puts it away to Sauk. Kind of a hard shoulder to the back there to Butzik to take that ball away. But able to be cleared by Helker. That's going to be a throw-in for Sauk. Actually, they're saying that that's going to be a throw-in to Oregon. That must have clipped off of someone.
Yeah, I could see the center ref moving his hands together, saying there was a tip.
Nice job by the referee being there in the spot. He's saying, get back there, keep going. Throw in now. Finds Steele. Kind of rolls up over her head off her chest. Nice job by Dopart. We're going to get another throw in for Sauk. This is another Andrus on this side of the field. I'm sorry, this is Uselman. My bad. Number 2 is Uselman. Roster was just a little skewed. My bad, mom and dad at home. This ball now, Steele able to get that. Kind of turns into a defender when she had an easy outlet to Dopart. Not sure why she did that, but Dopart ends up with it anyway and finds Studebaker. Studebaker looks to take her defender on. Does nice movement. Almost broke their ankles, as they say. Figuratively, folks, not literally. With a nice move, she's taken down, and it's going to be a throw into Oregon. Dopart will take this throw. That taken away. Now Uselman finds Pankratz, but right back to Uselman. Playing a bit of ping pong between the two of them. This ball got out of bounds. That's Tegan Schenecker.
A lot of good play from Panthers so far. Really having a lot of good passes, I'd say, into space, but not too far ahead yet. Still keeping it in the Eagles' half. And
got
looks
referee conferring with the side judge, and they're going to give this ball over to Sauk Prairie, and Uselman's going to take this throw. Strong throw, batted around. Helker not able to get to that one, but helped out by Schenecker. Dopart applying pressure to Brunig. Does a nice job to stick that, and that's going to go out of bounds, and we're going to get a throw in again to Sauk. That's deep in the corner. We'll see if she goes short or long on this one. She goes short. Tries to put it right back. That's going to be played out of bounds. Dopart. I think they just called offsides.
yeah, they did, and it is very deep in Oregon's half here. They're going to need pretty strong leg to get it cleared. Luckily, Oregon does have quite a few on defense as Summer Steele takes this one.
She decides to just play that one out of bounds. That's a safe play, though. That's deep in that corner. Ball played up. Off of the top of the head of Pankratz. That's going to be a corner kick for Sauk Prairie. This is a dangerous situation.
Yeah, I think this is honestly the best situation that the Eagles have been in besides counterattacks all night.
They're tall and strong. This definitely favors them. Nice job there by Helker. She was right on top of that. Interesting the way that the referee allowed 3 Sauk Prairie players to sandwich Reese McCabe, literally bodying her and causing what I always thought as a referee was obstruction.
Yeah, and you'll see sometimes the ref will stop the free kick and tell the players to knock it off. Must not have seen enough there.
Ball goes into Reese McCabe. She collects and she asks her team to move forward because she's going to take this punt. Ball taken off the bounce. Now Bootsick. They're going to call that for what you might call over the back.
Yeah. Bootsick definitely did get on top of a player a little bit there. But yeah, I think that's the only way she was getting to that header.
Wasn't malicious. It was the right call, but I like Bootsick's aggressive nature on that one. Ball served into the box. That one got a little dangerous as it went off the top of a Panther head. As a keeper, you don't want that kind of redirection. Joe Part now. She plays a nice ball up to Studebaker. Studebaker looks to play it around and use her speed. She's just absolutely taken down WWE wrestling style on that one. That got the referee's attention. He calls the free kick for this one, and Helker's going to ask for the ball and says, I'm going to be taking this one.
Yes, Studebaker taking a little bit risky of a play there, just sending it around the player and playing chase. Surprised Helker hasn't asked for 10 here yet.
She just did.
Now she has.
Referee was trying to line people up back there, and he's like, come on, girls, let's get the 10.
Yeah, a little bit close here from the Eagles players, and Helker does have a pretty good ball over the top, so she's definitely going to want as much space as she can get.
Absolutely. That extra 2 yards that she just got is huge. She serves this one backdoor nicely. Brought down Bootsig. And they're going to give a free kick as Bootsig is pushed from the front. Helker's looking to play this one quickly. Oh, she almost had that gap. She knew what she was doing on that one, too. She saw that they were all going to be discombobulated. If she saw an alley, she was going to take it.
Oh, yeah, and Eagles trying to get the wall as close to the ball as possible there to try and delay the kick.
Interesting to see if Helker or Steele will take this one. They're both there. They're both in position.
And Steele with that great left foot, Helker with that great right, so both dangerous players.
Steele's going to take this one, and it finds the back of the net. Steele with an incredible shot. That's going to be the first goal of the game. Kylie Steele with the left foot into the back of the net. That is 1-0 on the Culver scoreboard, Hayden. That's what they call welcome to delicious.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That is what you want from a set-piece taker like Kylie Steele. I mean, wow, you can't ask for a better place shot than that. Big, strong left foot. Enough curl to get it into that bottom corner, and keeper didn't even really move on that one.
Absolutely beautiful. Perhaps even just didn't realize it could get around the wall with that kind of curve.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good confusing run there by Volker, too, to possibly catch the keeper off guard, and leads to Oregon with a 1-0 lead.
The body language, I will say that I think Helker sold that she was going to take that kick with the way that Kylie Steele was so relaxed and Helker was so intent. I thought it was a great job of selling that she was going to take that. So now Studebaker, that is 1-0 up on that Culver scoreboard. That's a huge goal at this stage of the game, Hayden, as we're at the 48-minute mark of the second half. Fans starting to get animated. Sauk definitely, their fans not happy that was a free kick.
Yeah, I could see it right as the ref called that, but did look a little bit on the edge, but
Nice job by Richardson taking that ball away from Russelman.
Yeah, and Oregon looks a lot more alive here, playing much quicker.
Ooh, just a little slippage there from Helker. Nice job to recover. Ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to be a throw into Oregon. Over the top to Richardson. Great ball. She tries to volley that in. And that's going to go right back to Richardson.
She's going to let it go for a throw.
I was a little surprised she didn't collect that one. I thought she had the time, but besides that, Addison Worth taking the throw in was the better option.
Yeah, and as we saw in the first half, Addison Worth with some good throws. There we go. Under Reese Richardson again. She's going to take a shot. Not enough power there.
Nice job. Good show of sportsmanship. That was just competitiveness by both players. Apple. Punts. Moorhoff taking that out of the air. Great job by taking that and not letting that bounce. Now Worth finds Steele. Steele around her defender. She takes another shot. That was a rifle into the waiting arms of Apple. Apple under absolute siege at this point.
Yeah, and we've seen her do that all season. Kylie Steele on that left foot. She has a cannon, and she can really let one go. Really loves taking it to the outside and then ripping one, and that one ends up going right to the keeper. Good covered by Apple.
Nice job by Pankratz shutting that down. Now Butzik. Butzik stays defensively sound on this one. Gets her feet tangled up. Cleared by Summer Steele. Up to Caitlin Studebaker. Studebaker. She's looking to try to play this into Richardson. Just can't get it through Usselman. But a nice job done there. Now Kylie Steele. Standard in front of 11. That's Apple. Yes, there's 2 Apples on the field. Nice job by Butzik. Quite a bit of excitement from the crowd there. That ball into the side of the net. We're going to get a goal kick in favor of the Oregon Panthers now.
Yeah, Oregon did seem to get a lot of life back in them after their goal. And I think that's all you really need to get yourself hyped up again. And they're looking a little bit better with his goal kick. Should set them on their way.
That goal kick finds the head in number 16. That was Pockner. Helker, nice job defensively there. She brings it down now. Gets around one defender, but not before Pockner can get to her first. This ball played over the top. Communication happening there between Steele and Moorhoff was excellent. She now releases, finds Summer Steele. Outside to Studebaker. Studebaker with a nice job of getting past her defender and just taking off. That was nice speed and a great job there. She gets through her defender, and it's a 2-on-1. And that ball, Studebaker says, I want that back corner, and just couldn't find it.
Oh, man, she's going to want that one back. And, I mean, a great opportunity. Sets it all up herself. Great dribbling ability, gets around 2 defenders.
The one thing I would have liked to have seen is the players off the ball were Addison Worth and Reese Richardson. They were both running flat with Caitlin Studebaker and not really giving her a lot of options by being able to keep 2 other defenders with them at the time. What I would have liked to have seen was Richardson going towards that back corner and then Addison Worth maybe tailing off and staying a little high. That would have actually forced her defender to stay high with her and would have given Caitlin Studebaker more time and space on the one-on-one with the keeper.
Yeah, a lot of movement you're going to be wanting out of these players, and they've been doing a pretty good job so far. I'd say there has been some crosses that's gotten past everyone, but other than that, there's been a lot of movement, I'd say, with balls kicked into space. I'd seen especially Studebaker running and getting that, even if it's not coming right to her, and being the first one to the ball is always what you want to see out of your players.
That ball taken down by Sauk. Outside to Studebaker. Studebaker looking for Worth. Finds Worth. Worth with a touch. Has her head up. taking on the long side. Now this ball, and this time Steele not afraid to use the right foot and has a nice strike, just goes a little high and wide.
Yeah. Substitution coming out for the Eagles. Yeah, and as we have seen from Kylie Steele, she isn't really afraid to take it on her right foot, and that one going a little bit high. She can really lean herself over the ball there, get her shoulders set. Seriously, a great player coming into the future as just a freshman.
I think maybe 4 or 5 games ago, Hayden, I might have been just a little constructively critical that she was forcing it to her left foot at times. And ever since that game that perhaps she had watched, and I've been noticing that she doesn't do as much, and she's taking those strikes with her right foot when they're there.
Yeah, I don't know if they use this footage as review after games, but that would be a little bit fun to see.
Now Richardson, nice job by both players, Usselman and Richardson, fighting for position, fighting for the ball, staying with it. That ball placed, and it is off of the defender, and it's going to be a corner kick for Oregon.
Amazing job by Reese Richardson there. Getting a corner from that position is great. Very smart play, too.
Absolutely. This will be Kylie Steele. Her strong left foot from that corner. She signals. This ball has curve on it. It's going right to the right spot to Schenecker. What an opportunity. The best corner kick opportunity of the night for Oregon. Schenecker head to head. It was a great serve. She went to that back corner just a little wide and out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick to Sauk Prairie.
Yeah, and she has the height on her too. That is a great chance.
I like the way she placed it downward too.
Yeah, that is really great placement, playing it across the goal. Goalie can't do anything about that, and really heads up play. Just flashing a little bit wide, but I have a feeling Oregon will have another good chance here soon. Nice
protection. Both Worth and Studebaker putting on a clinic on how to use your body.
Yeah, Oregon really being lucky with the caliber of players they're having so far. It looks like it's just it can go to anybody and someone will produce a great play so far this game.
Absolutely. They've been on this game. Nice give and go. That's Steele back to Moorhoff. Now Moorhoff is playing it across. Finds Richardson, who closes. She gets by a defender. She gets by another one. This ball right into the waiting hands of Apple. You can see a little frustration by Richardson there, but a great play again. Dangerous situation, and Apple there again. I'd like to see if we can get some stats on how many shots on goal that we've had in this game.
Yeah, I know. She has missed all but one, of course, as the scoreboard shows. And, seriously, she's been really pivotal in keeping the Eagles only down by 1.
Now, Studebaker. Studebaker with a lot of opportunity, and that one's going to ricochet. We're going to get another corner kick. We saw how dangerous Kylie Steele was from that side last time. Let's see what happens this time.
Yeah, and mentioned it at the beginning of the game and a little bit in the first half. Oregon, Maya Maloney coming back on. Oregon really deadly from these corner positions. Both the boys and girls team great from set pieces in general, and corner kick game, just get it high, get it far, and they've been really on point today.
Steele signals. Maloney on for Richardson, by the way. And now Schenecker again finds this one. This time Steele, she does a nice job of keeping that in. Now Halker fights for it. They're going to call this one a goal kick.
That one's hard to see, but did look like Halker did enough to get a corner, but ref saw otherwise. Obviously, we don't have the best vantage point.
We are a bit far away up here in the box. Sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad. We're going to call a handball on Moorhoff on that one.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was the handball or the coming from behind and hitting the back, but refs are always going to call that no matter what.
Now Sauk with the free kick. Signals. Strong kick into the box. Nice job by Butzek getting ahead on that one. That one had a lot of power on it. That one couldn't have felt good. But a great job by Butzek anyway. That is That's just an obvious foul.
That's usually a textbook yellow if the player is already off and running and you hold them back, but must not have been a threatening enough opportunity.
But definitely a foul. Summer Steele signals. Serves a good service into the box. That one headed down by Sauk Prairie. Nice job of recovery there by Maloney. The freshman able to win that back for Oregon. Just wanted it more. Tries to get through to defenders, not able to, but Pankratz does a nice job of stepping to. Collectively, able to keep their composure as Oregon. No reason to just play it out of bounds when you're able to have a back line that's solid in playing the ball around. Now Steele.
Oh, tries to get it over to Worth.
Just a little off the mark, but able to get a second chance, and this time delivers. Now Worth. Takes her defenders on, gets through, takes a shot, wide, goal kick, Sauk Prairie.
Man, she had that one too. I could see that she was going for that far post and just a little bit off target. It goes
Eagles, number 6,
a little bit far.
Absolutely. Give a quick shout out to our sponsors, Village of Oregon, the Oregon School District, Oregon Athletic Booster Club, Oregon Area Cares Community Coalition, Stoughton Health, Pizza Pit, Wisco Industries, and of course Culvers of Oregon. It is 0-0 up on that score, or I'm sorry, 1-0 in favor of Oregon up on that scoreboard, as we are at the 60-minute mark of the second half. About 20 minutes left in this game. And players getting tangled up. You can hear the fans getting animated. Ric Flair in the audience tonight. We'll get a free kick for Sauk Prairie. A nice service into the box for Sauk Prairie, but it's going to go a little wide. That was a strong leg.
Yeah, and Reese McCabe looked like she had that completely covered. And a little bit surprised that it didn't see an Eagle player come swooping in and get that one, but
just not able to get to it. Good job by Oregon holding their line high on that one, which makes it more difficult. Summer Steele plays it up, finds her sister. On the feet is Kylie Steele. She plays it out wide. Nice ball to Addison Worth. Worth trying to get it into Studebaker, not able to quite get it there. Brunig and Helker fight now. Both strong players. Brunig gets around Helker this time. Schenecker there for the help. Butzig trying to stay with her. And that was number 16. That's Pockner. She's been strong all game, and I thought Ava Butzig did a great job of shutting her down there.
yeah, I mean, she really never stops. And she's had some unfortunate events happen so far, but really she's still fighting out there, not letting anything get to her head, and she really has made a lot of smart plays in the midfield.
I don't think that some of the mishaps that have happened to, and I say happened to, not happened because of Butzig, have been really just she's a young player, and she's still a little bit developing in the strength area, because her positioning has been spot on. She just has gotten out-muscled a couple times, and that'll come with time. Even right there, she had great anticipation.
Yeah, almost won the ball there. Just happened to be a second Sauk player.
Ball pings around. Helker comes out with it. Does a nice job to loosen up the field to Pankratz. Pankratz trying to go right back to Studebaker and does find her. Studebaker using her body, trying to get the turn. Does a nice job. Cuts back, able to get the cross. Maloney held up, works hard, able to get that defender under duress and just plays out of bounds for the throw-in. That's what you want to see. You want to see your forwards putting the defenseman under such duress that they make a mistake or are forced to just put it out of bounds and give you possession back.
Yeah, and I mean, that's great hustle from Maya Maloney there to just stay with the ball and keep it in Oregon's possession here.
She's been tenacious this game for sure.
Absolutely.
Reese Richardson back in the game for Caitlin Studebaker, by the way. Long throw finds Richardson, makes a little touch, stays with it. Just fights for position, fights for the ball. Worth trying to get that cross in across, but just puts over the top of the net, and that'll be a goal kick for Sauk Prairie. A very interesting situation here. Apple, who's been absolutely incredible all game, is being taken out of the game for a different keeper. And I think what's going to happen is, if I'm watching this correctly, she's going to do a quick change on the sidelines and become a field player. She must be a heck of an athlete, capable of doing both, and they must think that they must need her skill on the field.
Yeah, that is very rare you see out of a player. And
nice job clearing there by Schenecker. That was Moorhoff that got to that first, or rather Maloney that got to that
gosh,
first.
what a delivery to Reese Richardson.
Who's right there on the spot. She's staying with the ball. Absolutely rifled one into her defender. Takes another shot. Goes over her head. Oh, we thought that was going on net. That just curved away. Unfortunate. That's going to go out of bounds. That'll be a goal kick. Apple has been absolutely incredible, by the way, this entire game in net. So it's going to be real interesting to see how the new keeper for Sauk plays in net for them, wearing a penny.
Looks like Apple is also staying on the sideline. She's not going up to be subbed in.
Well, that's because she has to completely change uniform. She even has to take those green socks off and change into white socks, because otherwise she's illegal.
Yeah,
so what you're seeing right now is she's actually tying her shoes and getting her rest of her gear on right now. And now that's her sprinting up to the center line, having gotten the new white socks and black shorts and white shirt on.
Man, I've never seen that in the 2 years of commentating.
I got to say that that's probably the first time I've seen it too. That's great communication by Reese McCabe and her defender, because her defender was about to clear it, and then she didn't, because she listened to her goalkeeper saying, I got this, and
yeah.
she did.
Yeah, and Reese McCabe, confident in that. Never lets the pressure get to her, and that's a great job by her. Reese Richardson almost
That one absolutely rifled into her own player. That has her rattled. That's number 11 out there. That's Ellery Apple, what we believe to be the sister of Erilyn Apple, the goalkeeper, who's now coming into the game.
Returning for Sauk, number 17, Erilyn Apple, and for Oregon, number 21, Caitlin Studebaker.
So Studebaker in for Oregon, and Erilyn Apple coming in as now a striker, I believe, or a midfielder. I'm not sure where she's going to line up as they counterattack. I guess I would say she's playing more of an attacking mid at this point. Now Maloney doing a great job taking that ball away. Ridden out of bounds. That'll be a goal kick. Nice job by Usselman staying with her and just staying stride for stride. That'll be a goal kick to Sauk. We already seen one shot on goal to this new goalkeeper, and did not have the same control as Apple, in my opinion.
Yeah, I did kind of let the ball hit her in the hands, and it is a little bit frightening. Oregon didn't have anybody there to capitalize, but they're definitely going to want to with this new keeper in.
Apple already getting into the action. Taking that off of Helker and putting it out of bounds. Ooh, a very dangerous throw by Worth. Almost found its mark. Ball finds its way to Worth. Worth with a nice first touch. Plays it in. Thought it found Studebaker. I think a little miscommunication between Richardson and Studebaker there. Addison Worth now on the sideline. She dribbles. She wants to take her defender on and does. Gets around her. She's going to take a shot. That ball saved by the keeper, but again, no control.
Yeah, shot right at the keeper. I mean, I think Oregon, if they just take shots from anywhere they want, one's bound to go in here if the keeper isn't able to catch some of these.
She hasn't shown the ability to catch them the way that Apple did, and I think that the Oregon needs to be heady to that and attack those shots, get those rebounds. Ball, nice job by Studebaker. Halker dives in, but Butzik backs her up. Moorhoff on that far side, defending. Ball. Now we're going to get a throw in. This will be Brunig taking this throw. You can feel the tension in the air.
Absolutely, stands packed. Very ambitious throw in, doing the flip throw. I think the last time I saw that was 2020 World Cup, or 2022 World Cup.
Flip throw can do one of two things. You can get a ton of distance if you execute correctly, but it, as was the case there, it kind of went up high and didn't get much distance at all. That happens a lot because the timing has to be perfect. Always good fun to try, though.
Yeah, and Studebaker making a good run here.
Great run by Studebaker.
Yeah. Oh,
just runs through, gets a shot off, and we're going to get a goal kick. She looks like she maybe just got a little cramp in the calf there.
I think Oregon honestly just needs to get a shot on target and placed pretty well, and it'll go in. I mean, don't need too much pace.
Keegan Schenecker plays it through to Studebaker to Reese Richardson. Richardson looking for Maloney. Played out of bounds by Usselman. Throw in Oregon.
Returning for Panthers, number 19, Steele.
A pretty good crowd tonight, starting to get into this game as we enter the 71st minute of the second half. Just over 8 minutes to play. Pankratz throws over the top of Maloney. Played up high by Usselman. Headed inside and does end up finding space on the number 16 there. That was Pockner. Steele there. Clears to Worth. Worth showing her speed. Plays it up to Richardson. Richardson with a nice cut. Finds it back to Kylie Steele.
He's going to try and take one.
Right into the keeper again.
Seemed like, I mean, I was expecting Richardson to take a shot. He had so much time.
I thought she would too. I think she was setting it up, and I think just as she thought she was going to get it, she just let it get off her front foot a little too much and then had to recover and caused her to have to do what she did. But Maloney now, she says, I'm going to just go right around you.
Oh, Richardson onto her left foot. Oh.
Playing around, Richardson. I like what Richardson's thinking there. She's got confidence in her right foot. She wants to go in that top corner. Just tight space, not able to quite thread it through.
I mean, at this point, just take as many shots as you can, especially with a substitute keeper in net for the Eagles. Oregon is trying to get across the finish line at the moment.
Now Richardson, she's able to track that down. She says, I'm not giving up yet. Butzik, backed up. Nice stick by Halker. Halker to Steele. Steele
that is
threads it through to Worth. She is onside. That was, and she just tried to place that one and still managed to find the keeper's hands.
I don't know if there's much easier chances the Panthers can get so far without kicking it right at the keeper. I mean, substitute keeper or starting keeper. It's the same thing so far.
Is it possible for the gloves to actually have a magnet to the ball, Hayden?
It seems like it so far.
That ball cleared, and we're going to get thrown to Oregon. Maloney goes over to take the throw. Surveys. She's going to look for Pankratz. Pankratz is going to put it right back to Maloney. That was a nice play by both players. She plays it through, trying to find Steele. Palkner just overran it a little bit. Summer Steele steps in, right back to her sister Kylie. Kylie's showing strength. Plays it through to Worth. Worth able to use her speed. Oh, finds Reese Richardson's feet. Not able to get a good foot on it though. Kind of got caught up underneath her, and that's going to go out of bounds.
It'll be a corner.
Looks like they are going to call a corner on that. There was a lot of bodies there. I couldn't see Hayden, but they are calling it a corner kick.
Yeah, I couldn't see much either. It did look like Reese Richardson got a little bit of that ball. Refs see otherwise. It's pretty hard to judge because the AR for that side is on the complete opposite side of the field, and center ref is coming from behind them, so it is tough to call that one. Helker going to take this one.
Helker signals, curls, goes through the keeper's hands, and now we're going to get a corner kick from the other side where Kylie Steele is so dangerous.
I think Oregon just needs to stack the box to as much as they can here, and they'll get ahead on it.
They're playing notice they're playing really conservative on this particular corner as we are into the 75th minute of the second half. Less than 5 minutes to play in this half. They're playing four defenders back. Bootsick playing that kind of garbage spot, as they call it.
Ball chopped up.
Ball bouncing around, can't get controlled. Still an opportunity though. Serviced right back into the awaiting arms of the keeper. A common theme this game, Hayden.
I mean, seriously, that's got to be the most said quote that we're having in this game is right to the keeper.
This ball now brought down. Schenecker up to Richardson, nice touch. Ball sent back up into play. Brunig fights Helker for the ball. Able to get around Helker. Now able to get in a recovery position. And a great shot on goal by Brunig and a phenomenal save by McCabe. Right when you needed her to step up big, she does.
I could see that one traveling and knew that one was going in high if it didn't have someone in the way, and what a great save from Reese McCabe.
Now Studebaker back into the game. Richardson out. Referee indicating that he needs some time back on the clock.
Don't know what
Not really sure what.
the stoppage was for, but
Nor do I. I didn't really see anything that indicated this should be a stoppage.
don't know if this was from an earlier play that happened or
Perhaps
what.
one that we
What
didn't
a
miss.
great corner here.
Great corner, and McCabe able to collect that.
Man, what a great position play from McCabe. I mean, seriously, showing why she got first team all conference honors a little bit ago, and
As a sophomore, by the way.
yeah, I mean, vital for the team as a freshman last year as a starting keeper and still shining this year.
Now Caitlin Studebaker finds Worth to steal. Up into the corner. Worth looks to track this one down. Placed out of bounds. It'll be an Oregon throw. Worth to Steele. Steele looking to waste some time down in that corner. shielding the ball. And they're going to say free kick to Oregon.
And you don't want to give that away. I mean, it is a pretty sharp angle, but I think either the Panthers are going to continue wasting time or something. But
absolutely.
Yeah, they are. They are actually just.
They're just going to be content to try to keep in the corner and waste some time as we're into the 78th minute. It's a brilliant tactical play.
And there's
again, same tactic. You know, frustrating for the fans of Sauk Prairie, but a completely legal move and a smart move at that.
Yeah, and especially in a sectional semifinal, you want to keep your lead as long as possible. I'd like to see Oregon play a little bit more aggressive instead of conservative, but
really went into an ultra-conservative position there, which is not their style. This one cleared. Now Caitlin Studebaker. She sends this one up, and it'll be a throw-in.
1 minute remaining in the match.
Oregon sending Reese Richardson up as a substitute. And we're going to get a free kick for Oregon. This will be Summer Steele. She places this up. It's going to be a throw in to Sauk Prairie. We've got 30 seconds left in this game, folks. Sauk Prairie's going to look to try and get that up there, but not before Moorhoff. It says, I'm going to kick it up into play, and we're going to have a throw in. Throw, trying to play quickly, trying to get that last rush if they can. Now it's Sauk Prairie. Plays it behind their player.
Yeah, they're going to run out of
8 seconds.
time.
Nice attack by Maloney. 2. And that will be the final whistle as the Oregon Panthers win this game up on the Culver scoreboard 1-0 over the Sauk Prairie Eagles. A tremendous effort. You see some friends at the midfield hugging, probably club players in the offseason together, feeling for the seniors, but a tremendous effort. A great goal early in the second half by Kylie Steele off a free kick is the difference in this game, Hayden. Before we wrap up comments, we don't want to forget to thank our sponsors that make these broadcasts possible with their financial support. The Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play. The Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club, doing great things for all Panthers sports. Your membership dues directly support our student athletes. Consider becoming a booster today. Oregon Area Cares Community Coalition. Parenting teens is hard. We're here to help. OregonAreaCares.org. Stoughton Health and your local pizza pit. Wisco Industries, a proud supporter of Panther sports, celebrating our 75th anniversary in 2024. And, of course, our welcome scoreboard sponsor, Culver's of Oregon. Welcome to Delicious. 1-0 in favor of the Panthers at the end of this contest. Hayden, tell me a little bit about what we saw and what we see coming up in the finals this weekend.
Oh, yeah, I mean, great game today. Panthers played extremely well, and I couldn't have really asked for a better result. I mean, only 1-0. Panthers had quite a bit of opportunities. They really could have had more, I feel like, on the board. Just one is a little bit surprising if you saw how many shots the Panthers had. I mean, it seemed like every single shot it was right to the keeper, but that can happen, especially when you get in the moment. Sauk Prairie Eagles, what an amazing season they've had up until this point, playing really well, beating the one team that the Panthers lost to this season, so showing that they're really a high-caliber team as well, and I think they'll be back strong next year as well. Same with the Panthers, and Panthers will move on to the sectional final. That will be either between Elkhorn or West Tosha Central, and that will be played in DeForest. I don't know the exact date.
I believe it's Saturday.
I'm not
sure the time.
I believe it's at 1. I just didn't know the day, but yeah, should be a good match. Elkhorn really, really strong this year, as they tend to be in both boys and girls soccer every year. So If they win, that'll be an amazing match. Don't know much about West Osage Central, but making it to the sectional semifinal, they're also a really good team. So, yeah, should be exciting.
Absolutely. A phenomenal match tonight, ending with a 1-0 victory for the Panthers as they move on to the sectional finals. I don't know how many sectional finals in a row that's been, but it seems like it's been forever since they weren't in them, Hayden. It'll be great to see that game this Saturday against one of those strong teams from Elkhorn or Westosha. Again, we thank our sponsors. If you would like to become a sponsor of our broadcast or our on-demand programs, please check us out at www.ocamedia.com. That's www.ocamedia.com. Or you can contact Paul at ocamedia.com. As we wrap up this broadcast of Panther Soccer, I'd like to thank our live stream technician, Miles. A great job as always. And, of course, for Hayden Lorenz and myself, thank you for watching OCA Media's presentation of Panther Sports. Have a great night.